What's going on, everybody? Got in our weBoost Drive 4G-X RV, and we bought this because the last couple of state parks that we've gone to noticed our cell signal was weak, not great, if existent at all, and it would kind of bounce back and forth. So, for case of emergencies and especially longer trips that we're planning, need to be able to have access to our cellular connection for, of course, phone calls, text messages, but of course also our work computers, to be able to do any work or check emails on the road or anything like that. So we picked this up, found it on Amazon Prime, after reading a lot of good reviews, and also something really cool is I contacted weBoost through Facebook, and they are super responsive on their messenger. So they answered a bunch of my questions that I had because I wanted to make sure I was ordering everything that I needed, and I also asked about certain kind of installation methods that I'd seen out there. So I'm going to do 3 videos about this. I'm going to kind of open it up and show you what I got, and also some just accessory things that I bought, how I'm planning on installing it. Then I'm going to show you guys the install, and then we will do a test this weekend at the state park to show you kind of the difference with it on and with it off. So we'll open it up real quick. Got some instructions. I did cheat a little bit. I popped this open real quick just to kind of glance inside. But here's the first box. They label them, if you can see that, A and B, which is cool. So they kind of tell you, hey, start with this and then do this next. And it's great for a guy like me that will just try to figure it out itself. So here's the first box. This is going to be the actual omnidirectional antenna. So I'm trying not to get everything out of the package. The bottom of this is a coax, so it's a regular coax, just like you are used to with like your cable TV. Is exactly what is on there. There are kind of individual installation guides, which is cool. Here is the mounting bracket, so this will sit through there, and you can mount this, and I'll show you kind of what we're going to do as we go. What else is down there? Got some brackets and some U-bolts. That's cool. So that's for getting it attached to however you're going to mount it. Toss all that back down in there. Get the actual antenna itself back down in there as well. Set that aside. Step contents 2, 3, 6, and 8. So it kind of bounces around a little bit. Okay. Got the. You see, there's actually instructions on each package, which is cool. So this says step 3 is connect the RG6 cable to the outside antenna and route as selected in step 2 inside the RV. We're doing it a little bit differently, which I can show you that later. One end of this is a RG6, and one end is a SMA connector. You can see that on the end there. So got that. We got a power adapter. This is a hole saw, which is kind of cool. If you are going to install it going through the wall of the RV, you can do that. It kind of tells you how to do that. It doesn't give you exact instructions. You have to watch out for electrical or plumbing, but here's another power adapter. This is if you want to hardwire it into the trailer. You've got that. This is all zip ties. You also have if you are going to go through the wall of the RV, you have a plate that you can use. So that way, obviously, keep out water and bugs and things like that. If you are going to cut a new hole into your RV, you have a cover for it, and you can run those cords through there. Looks like you got some like double-sided sticky things. Whether we need those or not, we'll see. Cool stuff. RG6 cable. Put that all back down in there. Here's box B. Technically box C, right? But hey, we'll go along with it. Let's see if I can open it from this end. Yeah. Will be nice. So you have steps 4 and 5 and 7. So steps 4 and 5. Let's see what we got in here. This is going to be the actual booster. So, dropping stuff. You have the actual booster. This goes, the plate. This goes inside of the RV. So in theory, what you have is you have the white antenna that I showed you goes outside, mounted on a pole or on top of the RV, and then you have that cable that runs from the antenna to inside, and that is going to plug in to this box. You see you have an SMA and you have an SMA. So you take, and it's labeled, you got outside antenna, inside antenna. So you're going to take the outside wire that's coming in, hook it up to here, and then you will have another antenna that's probably in this box that attaches here, and that's on the inside, but this is the actual booster. It takes the signal, boosts the signal, and it plugs up to power. So that's essentially how it works. It takes an outside signal that it gets from one of the towers nearby, and it boosts that signal to the inside, and it boosts it. It says, I want to say it says up to 32 times whatever that signal is at. It's all based on decibels, not so much bars. Let's see what's in here. This is going to be that other antenna. Okay, so you can kind of see this. I don't want to take everything out just yet until I show y'all, but you see you got this kind of antenna that you can set on the counter or on a table, wherever inside of the camper, and you've got your little lead wire coming off of it, and then you have this longer cable that is SMA that will connect into the booster. So that's essentially what comes in the box. So you have the outside antenna, you have the cable, you have some mounting brackets and options, then you have the booster that is inside, and you have the actual booster antenna. That's what kind of broadcasts it to your cell phone. And we saw some awesome videos of this working very well, so we're curious to see. Now this is some of the hardware that I have bought. I have this idea. It's a flagpole, and the flagpole is 20 or 25 feet. I can't remember. I'll post the link to it, but I bought it actually at Harbor Freight off the recommendation of an RV page, and I ordered it, and I'm actually glad I did. It's very heavy duty, and I actually say I ordered it, but I found a local store that had one left, so I snagged it. But my thought is I am planning on mounting this to the rear bumper of our camper. It's a pull behind, and you'll see it in the videos. I'm going to mount this to the rear bumper. I've got some bolts and washers, and I'm going to mount this to the rear bumper, and that way this will stay in place attached to the bumper, and I will be able to take the flagpole, which is a telescoping flagpole. I'll be able to take it in and out. So I'll pull it out when we're not camping, put it inside the trailer, in storage or inside somewhere, and this will stay there. And just when we get camped, I can take the flagpole out, put it down through here. It actually came with a 3-foot by 5-foot American flag, which was really cool. And I should be able to fly the flag and attach this antenna to the same flagpole. So again, all in theory, and then I got me a metal bit because I'm going to be going into the bumper. So that's going to be fun. That's it for right now. I'm going to be doing this probably in the next couple of days, trying to get it ready to go out of town this weekend. So just wanted to show you that's everything in the box. I hope that answered some questions if you're looking at getting the weBoost and you're curious what all it comes with. Does it come with all the parts you need? I will say that the customer support chat, they did tell me the cable that it came with was RG6 on both ends. As you saw, that cable is not RG6 on both ends, because I'm going to show you on our trailer we actually have an RG6 connection on the outside, which is used for campgrounds that have a cable hookup. You can hook up to the cables, or the campground's cable. I'm planning on running it off of my antenna, RG6, to that jack on the outside of the trailer, which then has another jack on the inside of the trailer that you would just run a cable to, say a TV. But obviously I'm thinking running it from that to this booster, instead of having to run a new hole into the camper. So that is my theory, and I've been told it would work, but now I'm seeing, after chatting with them, it looks like some boxes do come with a actual like 20 or 25 foot RG6 cable. This one that I have came with a cable that is already RG6 to SMA. There is no adapter, whereas some of them show they come with an adapter to turn it into SMA, which is basically a smaller coax. So not sure. I think that's something they probably need to get worked out, because now I for sure am going to need to go buy a longer RG6 cable. It's not a big deal. You can find those at Walmart or pretty much anywhere. So I'll go buy that, but just a side note that it does not come with that. If your trailer is like ours and you want to try to just run it to that current RG6 jack you have maybe for cable hookups, you're not going to be able to do that unless you get one of the boxes that comes with a adapter included, but this one did not. So that's it. I'll be showing you guys, hopefully the next video should be it being installed or how I installed it, so that way if you want to steal some ideas from it, you can.